Good morning, great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning, magnificent morning. Oh, yes, it is indeed. Why? Because I get to choose. Remember, nothing is good or bad. It's our thinking that makes it so. It's our thinking that determines the vibratory state we're in for every moment of our life. Now, think about that. Here's a moment. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one, and so on and so on and so on. See, you don't have to wait till tomorrow to make things better. You could do so right now by choosing to look for the good, by making a choice to see the good. Now, is that an easy thing to do if you're maneuvering through things? No, it's not easy, but it is simple. With that being said, the more you practice, the easier it gets. And that's what we want you to understand for you in your life. That's what I did for me in my life, and I'm doing for me in my life. This is what Dolly did for her in her life, and what she is doing for her in her life. And this is what we are doing in our lives to help you to see. That's what led us to do some pretty awesome stuff. I mean, seriously, we just came back from amazing training for our beautiful mentors, and all of that happened because of a connection to an idea, because we made the image mean something and we were loyal to that unseen reality, which led to the manifestation of that. And again, that's what we want you to see for you. You can shift your entire life by changing how you think, by taking control over what's happening in your mind. That's why we study the books we study. This is why we're studying this current gem right here, The Secret of the Ages by Robert Collier. And remember, if you don't have a copy of this, make sure you do get a copy of it. Yes, read it. Yes, study it. Yes, underline it. And also highlight it and even memorize it. But more importantly than that, apply it in your life. Make this something that's moving in your present moment. Apply it in your life as if your life depends on it. You know why? Because it does. Everything we share, treat it that way. And if you do, you'll start to see the changes that you seek. It's very simple. Don't make it complicated. Actually, that's not a correct statement. Oh my gosh, that's something that I heard a lot when I was going through coaching and mentoring. Don't make it complicated. Now, we don't make things complicated. What's complicated is a shift from how we've been thinking to the way we want to be. See, our subconscious mind is loyal to, or has been loyal to, that program. And because that's what you're used to, it does make it complicated, but it doesn't have to be that way. Just override it, let it go. Consent to the new idea. Remember, don't fight it. And then from there, you will see the change. All right. So you ready to dive into this, my friends? Type in the comments, I'm ready, if you're ready to lock into where we left off in this beautiful gem, The Secret of the Ages. Type in, I'm ready. Yes. Oh, of course you are. My goodness, Emily, you were the first one to say, I'm ready. How cool is that? Betty, you're ready too. Well, I'm ready too. Are you ready? Yes, we're ready. Oh my God, that's so cool. Okay, here we go, my friends. Ready? One, two, three. Let's lock in. All right, so where are we? Well, the page we're on is page 204. 204 in this edition. Now, we've been talking about the importance of being diligent, persistent, being loyal to the idea, and also making sure that you're in command of what's inside. Now, if you've been working on delivering this as a result in your life, whatever you've written down, the thing you've got to understand is that it's something that's already moving in motion. Remember, seed, plant, blossom, fruit. That's the fourfold order of the universe. It's already in motion. And it's very important that you do not run with the idea of discouragement. Now, I'm not going to say don't allow discouragement to be something that's in your life, because remember, all negativity is subconscious, but override it. Override it. Remember the story that he talked about here with regards to the wedge of discouragement that the devil had? And that one little wedge was worth more than all of the heavier wedges that were there of jealousy, anger, hatred, bigotry, all of that stuff. See, discouragement is what leads to all those other things, which is why it's worth so much. So it's important that you override that when that comes into play. Now, here he points out something incredible, and I want all of you to grab onto this because this right here is real important. Put a big box around this specific paragraph. No one ever knows how small is the margin between failure and success. Frequently, the two are separated by only by the width of that one word, discouragement. Ask Ford, ask Edison, ask any successful man, successful woman, and he, she, they will tell you how narrow is the chasm that separates failure from success, how surely it can be bridged by perseverance and faith. Now, let's just sit in that for a moment because you might be going through something, thinking, oh, when is it going to happen? It's very important that you are diligent, that you are persistent, that you have perseverance, that you have faith, that you believe. There have been so many examples of this truth in my life where, oh my gosh, could it just happen right now? And then I stuck to it, stayed persistent, still believed, and it happened in a very short period of time when I was just about to say, okay, enough, let's get it done. It was just that continued perseverance and faith. Cultivate confidence in yourself. Cultivate the feeling that you are succeeding, not you're going to, that you are. Know that you have unlimited power to do every right thing. Know that with universal mind to draw upon, no position is too difficult and no problem is too hard. No position is too difficult. And there's no problem that's too hard. It's your thinking that makes that so. Remember, everything just is. Think of all the things that you've gone through in your life where you thought you weren't going to be able to do it, and then you did it. It's only impossible until it's done. He that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do. Now, here we adjusted this. When you put limitations upon yourself, when you doubt your ability to meet in a situation, you are placing a limit upon universal mind. For the Father that is within me, he doeth the works. Now, remember, we don't put limitations on ourselves. This is the adjustment that we're talking about here. I'm certain that if Robert Collier were alive today and we were to have an amazing conversation, he would adjust this. All negativity is subconscious. With that being said, when the limitation is there, it does place a limit upon universal mind because the universal mind operates to and through the individual. Now, sit in that for a moment. It's literally your wish is your command. The universe moves to and through you based from the narrative that's happening inside, more specifically, the automatic narrative inside. And if limitation is there, if there's lack that's there, it's not that we are placing it on ourselves, it's that it's been something that we've claimed unconsciously. And the best part is it's not a fixed condition of things. You can override it. Type in the comments, I can override it. I can override it. You can override it. You can consent to something new. You can use your imagination however you want to use it. Now, what's tied beautifully to this is when it comes to your imagination, you're either a slave to your imaginings or a master of your imagination. It's the latter that delivers the freedom you seek. Now, sit in that for a moment. You can change it by imagining something different, by imagining without limitation that's buried within you subconsciously. And the more you practice that, the more it becomes normal, the more it affects your life, your results change. It is the Father within you that doeth the works. And that's really important for you to get. So override those limitations when they come up. Don't accept them. When you feel them, understand that that's just the program. Remember, it's not you, it's the program. You can change the program.